Well, here we are at the scene of the crime. Actually, no crime was committed. This is actually the opposite of crime. This is the scene of goodness. This is my small kitchenette. It's in a residential care facility for the elderly where I live. It's very small, and that's because they feed us here. They bring us our meals. We used to go to a restaurant-style dining room before COVID, but now they bring us our meals. I only make my lunch here occasionally.
Okay, so I just stepped outside my door into my hallway, headed towards the kitchenette. We have some beautiful pictures of our blue heron who lives in our pond. We have a nice pond here at the residential care facility with lots of wildlife. This place has been here over 100 years. Okay, so here we are in the kitchenette. Today I'm going to talk about fake grilled cheese sandwich. It can also be referred to as a fake grilled panini. There is no loss of flavor with my fake procedure. I actually think the fake grilled cheese sandwich tastes better. I like the consistency of the toast over the griller. The fake grilled cheese sandwich will be made using only a microwave oven and a toaster. That's the microwave, you see the bottom of it up there high, and that's a white toaster sitting on top of the refrigerator. Even if you have a griller and lots of spare time, you might want to try the fake method anyway. I do have a grill and a panini maker I could use to make grilled cheese sandwiches. One day I did not have the time to walk down to my garage, which is 100 yards away, to get my griller. So I improvised with the toaster, and now I make all of my grilled cheese sandwiches using a toaster. So here's a little preview of today's finished product. A major advantage with the fake grilling process is time management. If you're in a hurry and have somewhere else to be, the time it takes from start to finish is about half the time it would take using a griller or panini maker. I will show you my streamlined time management techniques as we go. Today I will track total time in the kitchen. This is going to be a simple sandwich with cheese and trimmings only, no meat. Most importantly, there will be an avocado from a tree down the street. It is a Hass avocado. If it didn't have avocado, I wouldn't even bother with a grilled cheese sandwich. I would have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich instead. That is how important avocado is to me. I will also use some tomato from a free tomato from a resident garden here at the old folks home. What is a fake grilled cheese sandwich, you ask? Watch this video and learn. A quick overview of the kitchenette. Okay, so everything we need is right here. In the cupboards is the bread, in the refrigerator is the mayonnaise, cheese, and tomatoes. That little area in front of the paper towel dispenser, that is my work area. That's where the sandwich will be assembled. Okay, right back there you see a toaster. Okay, that toaster is going to be taken, and I'm going to put it outside out there on the porch on a chair. Why are you going to do that, Hop? Well, I'm going to have to do some explaining so you won't think I'm a nut job. You see that little thing up there on the ceiling? Looks like a smoke detector. That is not a smoke detector. That is a fire alarm. That fire alarm is connected directly to the fire department. It makes so much noise that it will hurt your ears, scare all of your pets, and wake you up if you're asleep. I have never set it off making toast. However, I have set it off with a rice cooker, so I don't risk it. I put it out here on the chair. That house way back there in the back that you can see back there on the corner, that's where you have to go to find the switch to turn off the fire alarm. Only the fire department and our security can turn off the fire alarm. Our security isn't around very often, so the fire department will have to turn it off most of the time. It takes about a half hour. In the meantime, all of these neighbors here will be seriously bothered by this fire alarm. I guess here in the old folks home, they don't want people getting caught in a fire, so this is a special thing. Building that big building in the background there, they might hear it over there too. That's part of our care facility, that big building. But that street over there, they might hear it also, or they will hear it. I know they have. They will hear it. My neighbor right behind me there on the other side of the ladder, he will hear it. So I don't want to be upsetting all the neighbors. That window right there that you see coming into view, that is an apartment in my same building. This window over here is also an apartment in my same building. It would be so loud, those people would leave. It would hurt their ears so much. But right now those rooms aren't occupied. So we're going to go back in here and we're going to get started and start the timer or the stopwatch and see how long this takes. I just pushed down the lever on the toaster about 20 seconds ago, so the stopwatch is running, and we're going to prep this grilled cheese sandwich that is fake while the toast is in the toaster. If you are doing all this prep before you put the toast in the toaster, then all you're going to do is extend the amount of time you spend in the kitchen. And this is my goal here, is to spend as little time in the kitchen as I need to. So we pull out the cheese from the refrigerator, we get the tomato from the refrigerator, we get the avocado from the refrigerator, and don't forget the mayonnaise, dude. Oh, here, I'm going to cut the cheese. Oh, whoops, excuse me. Did I say that? That wasn't in the script. I'm not cutting the cheese. I cut the cheese. Okay, so slice the tomato. Oh, I should have said slice the cheese. That would have been better. Okay, so we're slicing the tomato, and but we still haven't got the mayonnaise out of the refrigerator, dude. Oh yeah, grab it now. Good thinking. Okay, so we do all this prep while the toast is toasting. Toast is probably ready by about now. So let's go get the toast. We grab the camera and we go get the toast. And we did not set off any fire alarms. There's our toast. The thing about this toast is that it smells really good. I can smell it as soon as I push that lever down almost. It's multi-grain bread. For health reasons, I have to eat multi-grain bread. If I eat other bread, it makes me sick. So now we're ready. We got to put the cheese on top of one of the slices of toast and put it in the microwave. And I'm supposed to do this for 45 seconds. Close the microwave, and I accidentally hit 55. And I've kind of got one hand tied up in that camera. So I went ahead to 55 seconds. Turns out to be a mistake. We'll see what the mistake was here in a minute. So now, while you got the cheese melting in the microwave, you got to continue to prep. You don't want to waste time by extending too much time in the kitchen. I'm really not a kitchen guy, unless, if you haven't noticed yet. I don't like spending a lot of time in the kitchen. I don't slice avocado. Some people slice it. I kind of like it to be a paste. So I just kind of take it out in little chunks and put it around. This is a free Hass avocado from down the street. My neighbor has two 20-foot Hass avocado trees, and I have avocados for the better part of every year. A little perk. That was a free tomato, by the way, too, from the resident garden. So. Okay, I took a little more time than I should there. I should have this put away already and be going. I'm behind schedule. Okay, let's move the camera. The camera's sitting right in front of the microwave. Let's get that melted cheese toast out of the microwave. Now you see what the mistake was. You don't want the cheese melting off the edges. If I'd done 45 seconds, it would have been melted nice and not off the edges. I over melted the cheese. It got too thin and too runny. Remember that. And you have to, time it with your own microwave. They have different power settings. Put the camera back. slap that melted cheese bread right on top. Now I'm going to take a little extra time here, and you can't let that cheese go to waste. So there we go. Put the cheese in there. Good job. So now you got to cut it. I cut sandwiches, and cutting it is on the clock. And I take a sharp angle, a high angle, when I cut the sandwich. If you take a low angle, like that, right there, that angle, everything slides around. It moves too much. So I take a high angle and I slice it right there. And technically, we are done and we can stop the clock. But I'm going to go ahead and make a nice clean plate, just for presentation purposes. I'm not big on presentation purposes. I just did that for you. Okay, so I'm going to do grab some milk here because I have to have milk with my sandwich. And right now, I'm done. If I'd used a panini maker or a griller, I would be starting to clean up the hardware. Instead of cleaning up hardware, I'm going to go in and eat my sandwich. Okay, I got 5 minutes and 20 seconds in the kitchen, total time. I subtracted a little time for the cheese, but added a little time for the time I went down there and plugged in the toaster. So anyway, hey, subscribe to my channel. You never know what I'm going to put up next. Hit that little red flip-flop in the lower right corner. I'm also got some links up there. If you want, you can check out some of my other videos. But you can always hit the like button too if you like them. Thanks.